Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today we are doing a vocabulary lesson and the word is start. So here it is, the spelling S-T-A-R-T, and the pronunciation is start. Start. So in this lesson you will learn 5 uses of start as a verb, and then 1 use of start as a noun, and then 3 useful expressions with the word start. Okay, so we're going to do this. Start as a verb. Let's very quickly look at the form. Well, it's quite easy because start is a regular verb. A regular verb. So a very quick revision. The present simple is I start, you start, he, she or it starts with an S. We start, you start, and they start. So it follows the normal rules for regular verbs. So the past simple is started. Okay, it's 2 syllables when we pronounce it, started. And the past participle is also started. Okay, so now let's look at the 5 meanings of start as a verb. So meaning number 1, this is the most common, to begin doing something. Okay, so to begin an action. I started washing the car at 10 o'clock. Okay, so I started washing the car at 10 o'clock. So this is another way of saying I began washing the car at 10 o'clock. Okay, so I started the activity of washing the car. I started this. Another example. He has started preparing the meal. Okay, so tonight it is Mark who is cooking dinner and he has started preparing the meal. Okay, so quite easy. Let's look at meaning number 2. And it's similar. And it means to begin to happen. So for this meaning, we're talking about events, okay, or things that are beginning. So very common, you can very often hear this in a company. Hurry up, the meeting is starting. Okay, so hurry up, don't be late, the meeting is starting. Okay, is beginning to happen. So again, we're talking about events here and things. So it's not people doing activities, it is the event itself that is starting. Okay. Another example, the concert started at 8 p.m. So 8 o'clock in the evening. So this is the past simple. Remember I said the past simple form is ed. Okay. So the concert began at 8 p.m. Let's look at meaning 3. And this meaning is to make something begin or to make something happen. Okay, so to cause something to begin. And this is a very common example. Okay, so who started the fire? So when we talk about fires, we say that someone starts a fire. Okay, or the fire was started by someone. Okay, maybe we say the criminal started the fire. Okay, here we are asking a question. Who started the fire? I don't know. Okay, so nobody knows who started this fire. Okay, so it's very common. So this is the expression that we use, the verb that we use when we're talking about lighting a fire. At 9 p.m. the DJ started the music. Okay, so the DJ started the music. The DJ is a person, is this person here. And DJ is an abbreviation. And the meaning is disc jockey. But nobody ever says disc jockey, you only really hear DJ. So it means the person who plays music records, or who plays recorded music at a party or in a nightclub or at a wedding sometimes. Okay, so here again the DJ is a person, so we're talking about the DJ who is making something begin. He is making the music begin. Okay, he's making the music happen. Okay, by pressing the buttons and spinning the records. Okay, so we talk about starting the music. Number 4. This is a very useful expression to describe the lowest price in a range of prices. So let's imagine that we want to go to a concert. Okay, we want to go to a concert, so we look at the prices of tickets. So we go on the internet and we find the prices for the concert tickets. And the standing tickets are $50. To be seated at the back costs $60. To be seated in the middle costs $70, and to be seated at the front costs $80. Okay, so we can say that ticket prices start at $50. Okay, so it's the lowest price in a range of prices. So the range goes from, the range starts at $50 and goes up to $80. Okay, so ticket prices start at $50. We can also say $50 is the starting price, And now we are using the verb start as an adjective. This is in fact an adjective because it is we have taken the present participle of start to form starting, and it is now an adjective which is modifying the price. Okay, but it's the same base, it is derived from the verb start. It's another way of saying this. So ticket prices start at $50 and $50 is the starting price. So question, how much does a new Ferrari cost? So Ferrari is a very nice and expensive Italian sports car. So how much does a new Ferrari cost? And we can say they start at about $250,000. Okay, so they start at. We use the preposition at before the price. And about, this means approximately. Okay, it's perhaps not the exact price, but it is approximately $250,000. Okay, so very expensive car. Okay, so very useful this, start at a price. Number 5, to create a company or organization. So let me give you the example of my company, of my website. So here is a picture of my website, And I can say that I started crownacademyenglish.com in 2014. Okay, so I started the company, or the website company, in 2014. Okay, so it means that I created my website in 2014. And I started my YouTube channel in 2013. So it was the year before. Okay, so don't forget to check out my website if you're interested. There's lots of useful articles on there. Another example of an older company, Microsoft was started in 1975. Okay, was started. So this is in fact a passive. It's the passive and it is in the past tense. Was started. Okay, because we're not specifying the subject here. If we wanted to say this in the active voice, then we would need to specify the subject. So we would say Bill Gates and Paul Allen started Microsoft in 1975. Okay, it's two different ways of saying the same thing. Start as a noun. So it's quite simple. It means the beginning of something. So an example, he is announcing the start of a new company. He is announcing the start of a new company. So this means that he is announcing the beginning of a new company. And we can also say the launch of a new company. The launch of a new company. L-A-U-N-C-H. Okay? But here we have the start as a noun. Here's a common example in sport, in athletics. The athlete got a good start in the race. The athlete got a good start in the race. Okay? So he got a good beginning. Okay? He started quickly, if we want to use a verb. Okay, but here it is a noun. And good is the adjective modifying the noun. Good start. We could also say another athlete got a bad start in the race. Okay, or a slow start. Okay? Now let's look at three expressions with start. So the first expression is to start a family. And can you guess what this means? Well, it means to have your first child. Okay, so to have your first child. So here's a very nice example. They want to get married and start a family. Okay, so they are in love and they want to get married and start a family. So they want to get married and have their first child. Jane wants to work for a few years before she starts a family. Okay, so she's going to start a family, but before she starts a family, she's going to work for a few years. Okay, so she's going to work before she has her first child. Okay. Expression 2. From start to finish. So this means all parts of something from the beginning to the end. So it means everything related to something. All of the steps of something from the beginning all the way to the end. The wedding was perfect from start to finish. Okay, so the wedding day was perfect from start to finish. So this means that the wedding was perfect from the morning of the wedding all the way to the party in the evening. Okay, it means everything was perfect. Okay, it was a perfect day. And here is the opposite. So here we have an example, yes, in the opposite. The day in London was a disaster from start to finish. Okay, so the day in London was a disaster. So a disaster means that it was very bad. This is the opposite of perfect, in fact, probably. From start to finish. So we don't know what happened, but we can see that the weather was very bad. There was a storm with thunder and lightning. Maybe it was also very cold. Okay, so everything about the day in London was a disaster. All parts of the day. Okay. And the third expression, a fresh start. A fresh start. This means a new beginning of something after a failure. Or maybe it's after a disappointment. Okay, it's not always a failure, but sometimes after some bad news maybe, or after a disappointing period of time, we make a new beginning. We make a fresh start. So let's look at an example. Unfortunately, Jane has lost her job. Okay, she has lost her job, so she's upset. But she's positive. She's looking towards the future and she is going to look for a new job. So she's feeling very motivated, very positive. And we say it will be a fresh start. She's going to make a fresh start. Okay, so we talk about to make a fresh start. We don't say do a fresh start. No, we say make a fresh start. It will be a fresh start. So she's going to put the past behind her. The problems are in the past. It will now be a fresh start. Okay, let's forget the past. Let's make a fresh start. People often make a fresh start at the beginning of a new year. On the 1st of January, they make New Year's resolutions and they decide to make a fresh start. Okay? That's the end of the lesson. I hope you have learned lots of new things. If you're preparing for the IELTS exam, then click here for information about our IELTS online course. And here are some other videos that I recommend you watch.